Just double checking if my mic is not echoing because it's echoing by my side. Please tell me if my mic is echoing, doing echoing sound. Then we will do the station. Good day, everyone. For the students who have entered, just entered, please enter your name, surname, and student number in the chat box. And I want to ask you, is the mic fine? Please, someone just talk. Then I want to start. I want to start now. Thank you. Check, check.
Yes,
You
Kosana.
guys hear me?
On my side, you are echoing, but not that much.
Hello? Can you guys hear me? Can can everyone can everyone hear me?
Because then I think you can just log on with your cell phone or laptop, not both. That is why you're echoing.
No, I need both. The reason I need both is because Aina, this is
Then I think you should turn off the volume of the cell phone or whichever one.
check. You guys hear me now?
You guys hear me now? You hear me now?
Kosana, you still here?
Yes, I'm still here. It's just the mic issue. It's. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Does it echo?
No.
So it's fine now.
Yeah.
Oh, man, honestly. So siyakwazi continue now. Are you able to continue? Yes. Okay, so people can hear me like, oh, my network just doesn't bother, you know. But okay, indeed. Right, with people enter the names in the chat box. Okay, so good day, everyone. My name is Kosana Sizagele Nziza. I am a PTA tutor for today, and I'm a personal man. Hey, 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 hey. Not echoing there.
No, you're fine.
Yo, stressing here. It's Jesu. And then my partner in crime is Atlumi, who is also gonna go through some exercises with you. So super grand regardless. So today we are gonna go through the lookup exercise 7.1. VLOOKUP is really nice when you understand it. Like, guys, it's not hard. It is your it's yeah, sweet. You are sweet. That's very handy. It's like so nice. So right now I'm just gonna share my screen. My laptop. I just hope my laptop doesn't freeze like the last session we had. So yeah, let me just share. Okay, you can. Yes, you may speak. Angel. Oh, that was a mistake. Okay, that was a mistake. Okay, awesome. No problem, man. It's fine. What did they say? What did they say? What do they say? They say. Okay, they say that. They say that VLOOKUP stands for vertical lookup. It is a function that makes Excel search for a certain value in a column, and then brackets, the so-called table array, in order to return a value from a different column in the same row. A VLOOKUP function exists of four components. The value you want to look up, that's very important. The range in which you want to find the value, that's also important because you have the absolute difference there. And number three, the number of columns within your defined range that contains this, that contains the return value. And then zero or false for the exact match with the value that you're looking for, or number 1 or true for the approximate match. But most of the time it's going to be the exact match. So most of the time you're going to end the formula with 0. And I'm going to teach you guys, I'm going to show you guys a little trick that I use so that I actually understood this. Yeah, it was just one simple trick. I didn't have to. Okay, cool. And they say open the table V exercise, complete the following, name the range of the academic info sheets to academics. So let me just do that step by step. Name the range of the academic info sheet to academics. Academic info sheet. So I just go here at the bottom, and then I just change the name, change Barubani. Academics. Academics. Yeah, I think I spelled that right. English. Oh, English. Yes. Here we go. So now in column B5, use the lookup formula to match the correct lecturer name using the academic info sheet to the correct subject code. To the correct subject code. Okay. Coolio. What do they want? They want us to like find the lecturer's name here in C5, basically. But use the subject and then find the lecturer name in here using the lookup. Okay, cool. Go back to the question again. Name the range. No, we're not there. In column B, bana Bunsandi Flames. In column B5, use the lookup formula to match the correct lecturer name using the academic info sheet to the correct subject code. And then you autofill down. And then the solution should be like this. So after I complete the first step of filling in the lecturer's name, you're going to see it's just going to be the same repetition that you are going to use, right? So let's do this. So you're going to, okay, I do this. You're going to press, so now that we want the lecturer's name, but you're going to use VLOOKUP. So now we're going to press equal sign, and then type in VLOOKUP. You're going to see type in V, and then say, here's VLOOKUP. Sure. VLOOKUP, now we can go here. But when I say, what is the lookup value? Let me just do this. So now they want the lookup value. The lookup value, you have to, this is my hint and my trick that I use, or my cheat code that I use. The lookup value that I use is that I try to see what is common in both sheets. What do I have in common in both sheets? So here I have subject, which I have these values for subject. Okay, cool. Anything else? Cool. Now I'm going to double check if subject is also in academics. So if subject is in academics, then I can pick B5. Okay. So let's check. So is period there? Period's not there. Is subject there? Subject is there. So that's what they have in common. Lecturer's name is not there because we have to calculate it, and others we have to calculate. So what is common in those two? Well, that's how I do a lookup value. So my lookup value is what I have common in both. And what do I have common in both is that I have the subject. So I'm just gonna, is that I have B5 is what is in common in both. Right? You guys understand that? So let me move on. I only got 1 yes. I go guys. It's Friday. What's happening? No. Thank you for the notes. Okay. I will then go through that again. Okay. Cool. So when it comes to the lookup value, this is my trick that I use and will save you. When it comes to the lookup value, right? You want to know what is common in both sheets. You want to know what is common in both sheets, right? So I have to look here, okay, what is common? They gave me, they have period here, but let me check if in the academic sheets, is there period? No, there's no period, so that's not common, right? And now I have subject. Is subject is here. They gave us the values also for subject. And the subject also here. Yes, it is there. Therefore, I can use subject as my lookup value because those are what the sheets have in common. And the computer won't get like confused, you know? So now I can click on B5. I can click on B5. Cool. And then you guys understand that now? You'll see okay, you guys understand now? Okay, cool. So lookup value, you must know what is common between, what do they have in common in both sheets? Okay, subject was common. Now I go to, now they want table array. Table array means, hi Bo, where am I gonna get this data? Where am I gonna get my answer? So I'm saying, my man, just get the answer here, you know, for me. Just highlight this entire table for me where my answer is, and then just absolute reference it for safety reasons so that it doesn't scatter. So then you absolute reference it because my answer is here. My table array says, where do I look for my answer? Hey, man, my bonus are the flames move. Yeah, then my answer is there. Later. So, sorry, guys. Excel is biasing academics, and then I just absolute refer. Cool. And I also absolute refer, and then I'm safe. Okay, guys, understand that? So lookup value was check what is common between both sheets, and both sheets had subject. The part-time and academic sheet had subject. So that therefore it was common. I put that down. Table array means where can I get my answer? I would like to get my answer in that, and then you highlight that entire table array where your answer is found. Right? So now when it comes to column index just states, okay, so now it's vertical. So vertical means it's, you know, up and down, not sideways. So vertical means, okay, it's gonna either be in column one, where's my answer? Column index number means where can I get my answer? My answer is not, I don't want the subject. No, I don't want the subject. No, thank you. I would like to receive the lecturers. So now that is gonna be in index number 2. So now you're gonna type, now you're just gonna put in, here, it's gonna put in 2. You're just gonna put in 2, and then you're gonna come back with the exact match, right? You would like the exact match, not the approximate match. Give me the exact match for who is there. So for the column index, we said, where can I get my answer? Also, in which column can I get my answer in? You can get it in number 2, just number 2. In number 2, and would you like approximate or exact match? I'll type in 0. I'd like the exact match, and therefore let's press. Wow, D Morrison. Therefore, there you got. Sorry. Therefore, you got D Morrison. Is everyone clear with that? And then you're just gonna autofill. Everyone clear with that? Can I get like 5 yeses, please? Be like a lot in the station. Another yes. Omunye, omunye, omunye. Let's go, munye. Excellent. Thank you guys. Thank you, man. Okay, let's go. Right. Now we also want the rooms. We want rooms, man. So now they just want us to do the same with the rest. Right? So now we're gonna go through the same thing. We're gonna say equals V lookup. V lookup, what is my lookup value? I'm gonna press there so that you guys can understand it more because I normally just do it just like this. And I just fill it in along the way and it tells me what I'm doing. So now let's just go to the lookup value. Lookup value. Can you please, what is common in both of these sheets? We already said what is common in both of these sheets. And what was common? What was common was subject. They only gave us subject. Subject is common in both sheets. Therefore, I just go, Hela, just pick me. Pick me subjects. I'm your best friend. You know, I pick subjects, and then you will then go to table array. Remember what did I say my table array is? My table array says, I would like, where can I find the answer? Then you just highlight the entire table. I can find my answer here, right here. You know, find my answer right there for you. And in where, and then column index number means what do I want? In which column is it in? And what do I want right now? I want the rooms. And room is in column number 3. So now I just go, I think they want number 3. I give them number 3. Oh, as usual. And then range lookup. Do I want exact match or approximate? No, I want exact. I want the exact name, exact room, 0. And then you will then click ops, L10. Let's check if it's L10. Oh, wow, L10, L10. Everyone understand? If no one understands, I would gladly go through it again. Okay. So subject, what did he do? The lookup value was B5 because they're common in both. Always find what's common in both. Helps you tremendously. Even with H lookup, you just find what's common on both and your life is just easy. Okay. And then the lookup, where your table array was, where can I find my answer? Just highlight that entire table, which was the academics table. And then you go to column index number. What row, what column is that number in? It was column number 3. And then you get the exact match, which was 0. Auto. Everyone understand? Guys understand? And another year is, let's get 5. Omunye, 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 omunye. Thank you. Thank you guys. Right. So now we're gonna go to emails also. Thank you. Thank you, ladies. And now we go to emails. We do the same thing. VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP. We already established. Somebody established big tick stuff. Yay, Kobe. Hi, Kobe, guys. So lookup value means what is common. What do I have in common? You already determined that subject was in common between both sheets. As you can see, subject and subject are in both sheets. Therefore, I just put subject on. I must remove you and I'm on. Yes, past the. Here we go. Yes, man. Yes. Yeah, man. What? Then I go, boom. Okay, what is my table array? Table array. I would like you to highlight this. My answer is here, but I would like to highlight this entire thing so that you know where my answer lies. You know, just absolute ref. And therefore, I go back. Therefore, I Next one, okay, you just add semicolons, the semicolons to go move to the next step. As you can see, I added there. And then for in which column is my answer in? What do they want? They want emails. So the emails are in column number 1, 2. So they are, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Column number 4. Remember, when it's vertical, you only do columns. So answer is number 4. Give me an exact match, which is 0. And then Bob's your uncle. And therefore that's mirror and sound. Okay. Everyone understand that? I'm happy to explain again if there are any, ambiguities. Please repeat. Okay. I will gladly repeat. I'll gladly repeat. So I'm just gonna delete this entire thing, just like backspace. Hit you with the backspace. Give me space. Oh, backspace. Oh, give me backspace, 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 backspace. Ding, 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 oh, ding, 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 ding. Yeah. Cool. We go to equal, but now I'm gonna do it so that you guys can actually understand way better. VLOOKUP, and then I will go right here to the f of x. And then I'll go your VLOOKUP, equal sign VLOOKUP. And now you go to the lookup value. I'll just do that again. You're gonna go here, equal sign, type V, and then you'll see VLOOKUP is there. And then you will go to the f of x. And then this beautiful thing pops out. Oh, so organized. So now what is the lookup value? We determined that the lookup value is what is common in both sheets, right? What is common in both sheets was that they gave us the subject, because the subject was here, and also the subject is here, and that is what they gave us first, because the others we had to calculate, we had to figure out using the lookup function. Therefore, subject was the only one which had numbers and they were common. Therefore, now we establish that, okay, the subject is common. Therefore, I will then click subject. I will then click on B5 because they are common in both, right? Lookup values always establish what is common in both sheets, always, right? And now you will go to table array. Table array means highlight. Where can I find my answer? Where will I find my answer? I will find my answer in this massive table. I'll find my answer in this massive table right here. And then I will absolute if. Wait, I must check if I'm, and is my phone lagging? Is it me lagging? How many out there just like me? Just in my network just. Okay, so I am still on here. Sorry guys, that was just and just things were just not happening. Here's my mouse. There's my mouse. Dance, mouse, dance. You, okay. So now lookup value, we determined what is common in both, and subject was common in both sheets, because the others, lecturer, room, email, and telephone, you had to calculate using VLOOKUP. And period was not there, so it's not a lookup value because they're not common in both sheets. Table array says that we must highlight where our entire answer lies, and our entire answer lies here, right? And there we go. Column index number. Column index number just states. Column index number just states what row is my what column is my answer in. So that's number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. So then you're gonna put in number 4, and then you want to range lookup. Please give me the exact match, which is 0, so I can get an exact match of the email. And therefore you just scroll down. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, we may move on now. It's the same thing. Can I get a yes? Can I get a yes? And the church says yes. 5 yeses, yes. Another yes. Yes. Amen. 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 Okay. Now we're gonna move on. We're gonna do yes, we love yes. Now we're gonna do the same thing again. Your VLOOKUP. Please go here for me. Okay, go there for you. It's good to talk to yourself when you're doing the test. Like, that's amazing. Talking to yourself while you're doing a PCA test, especially with HLOOKUP, VLOOKUP. Hi guys. Yo, you gotta get hi. Nandi marks, like very nice marks. Talk to yourself and talk to yourself makes sense talking to yourself when you do this. So they say, what is my lookup value? Lookup value is what I have in common. What do I have in common in both sheets is subject. Now I will then press on subject. B5, right? Table array says, where can I find my answer? I want to find my answer here in this massive table. And I do talk to myself when I do a test. I just do it exactly like this. And I go, boop, boop, absolute ref for safety. What do I want? I want in column index number, in which column is my answer? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, number 5. Wow. Number 5, and then cool, because number 5 is telephone, right? And now I just go to you. Now I want the exact. I want the exact one, not approximate. I want exact. Let me double check if it's actually in the. Wow, it's in. Wow, cool. Then I just autofill, and then there you go. Sasa, there you go. Yeah. Yeah, and then that is basically how you do it, and then you just follow these instructions as you know. So yeah, so that you can submit the test properly. And yeah, that is basically it. Any uncertainties that need to be answered, I will gladly answer, you know. And for any students that just joined the session, please put your name, surname, and student number. Oh. People have any questions? Is everyone fine? Can I get a yes? Can I get a yes? Someone just type yes. Oh yes, oh yes. 4 more yeses. 4 more. 1 more yes. 1 more yes. 2 more yes. Guys, can I get a yes?
Yes.
Brilliant, man. Thank you. I was just trying to it's amazing. You're amazing. So yeah. Also, man, Thank you for all the yeses and the yeses and the yes. Okay, guys, so uh I trust that everyone has got a hold of this. Remember, your lookup value is what is common in both sheets. Always remember that. And then the exercise, you will cruise through any exercise. Okay. And when it comes to the column index number, we go in columns. Column 1, column 2, column 3. And when it comes to H lookup, you will then go through row 1, row 2, row 3. Okay? Because H lookup goes horizontal, V lookup goes vertical. Okay? So everyone is fine. Then my partners in crime, Pakama and Ashlooms. Pakama, would you like to talk, please? Are you going to take over now?
Yes, Ngosana, I'm going to take over. Thank you so much.
Please, I'm going to stop sharing my screen for a minute now. Wait, let me just go to. Where is this thing now? What's here? I gotta sing my schoolwork now. Let's go, yeah. Awesome. I'll be in the chat box and answering your questions, guys. Sharp, sharp. Yes.
Bye. Hey, everyone. I'm Pakama. I'm going to take over. We are going to do 7.2. Can you all hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Can you all see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So it's VLOOKUP exercise 7.2. Open the higher IT VLOOKUP exercise and complete the following. In the gross monthly salary column highlighted in yellow of the HIT payroll worksheet, use the employee's grade to look up their salary in the HIT salary LSM worksheet. In other words, you need to match the correct gross salary with the correct level. So we are going to match the correct gross salary with the correct level. Okay. Guys, am I loud and clear?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Here we go. So we have two spreadsheets, the HIT payroll and the HIT salary LSM. So we'll be working with this one. We want to match the correct levels with the correct gross monthly salary. And our gross monthly salary, we find them in this second spreadsheet right here. Okay. They said, so I will be using table array absolute reference, not the name range, but I will also show you how to use the name range. Okay, so we're going to click here on cell E4. Go to the formula bar. Yeah. Use VLOOKUP formula. Okay. So looking up value, we are looking for the correct level, that is D4. we are matching it with the correct gross monthly salary. So the table array, we want to match the levels with the gross monthly salary, and we find it on the second spreadsheet. So what we're going to do, we're going to highlight from cell A2 to cell B15. Okay, so we're going to use the absolute reference, and you know that when we're using the absolute reference, we use the dollar signs. So it's going to be $sign A and $2, $sign B, and $sign 15. Then the following one, it's column index number. Coming to the second spreadsheet, we are looking at the monthly salary, and it is the second column. The first column has levels, and the second one monthly salary. So we want the second column. Okay. So we're going to, sorry guys, we're going to type 2. It's in column 2. Here we are going to write false. We use false when we want the exact match, and we use true to find the approximate match. So here we want the exact match, and we're going to use false or 0. Okay, so I'm gonna type okay. There we go. Then I'm going to use autofill. Voila. We have our gross monthly salaries matching with the correct levels. So let's see here if this is correct. Level 16, it's 15,329. Oh my goodness. Level 16, 15,329. Let's see, James. We have 13. Level 13, it's 29,587. Let's see here. Where is level 13? Here is level 13. 29,580. Okay, and 87. I cannot see the chat box. Is this clear, or I should repeat? I could show you how you can do this using the name range. Here we use the absolute reference. Tutors, can you please help me with the chat box?
I think there's someone who wants to know about the index number.
Index number.
Yes.
Okay. Let's start over. Okay. Let me first put this, highlight this, then use our dollar signs, working with absolute reference. Okay, so the column index number. Here we are asked to match the correct gross salary with the correct level. Okay, so we have the levels here. We want to match them with the correct gross monthly salary, and we find them in the second spreadsheet in column number 2. Column number 2. So here we have column 1, and it consists of the levels. Column 2 has monthly salary. Then that's why we're going to say 2. We're gonna type 2 here because we want to match the correct levels that we have here with the correct gross monthly salary that are on this spreadsheet in column number 2. Are we clear with that? Guys, we're going to type 2 only, okay? Yes. So if we were working with column number 1 there, let's say if we had the monthly salary in column number 1, we are going to type 1 here, but the monthly salary on this spreadsheet are on column 2. That's why we're going to put 2 there. Are we clear with that? Then here we're gonna say false because we want the exact match. Then type. Okay. Then we have our monthly salary for level 16. We're going to autofill. Then we have monthly salaries for other levels. This is how you use VLOOKUP for this exercise. Are we guys clear with this? Now I'm going to show you how you can use the range. Do we have questions on the chat box? Guys, am I still in class?
Yes, Pax.
No questions, ne? Okay, now I'm going to show you how you use the name range. So you come here, you highlight from the first figure to the last one. That is cell A2 and B15. Then you are going to name your range. Let's name this range payment. Okay, payment. Then press enter. See? Then let's see if it is named. Yes, there we go. We have named this range payment. We're going to go to the first spreadsheet here. Then we're going to use the VLOOKUP formula. We matching the levels, the correct levels with the correct monthly salary, but we are using the range. So we have named our range payment, right? Payment. You are just going to type payment. Then we are looking for the monthly salary that is in column 2, the same thing. So you're just going to write 2 false here because we want to know the exact match. Then, okay, autofill. We have the same monthly salaries and they match with the correct levels. Do you guys understand what I'm explaining?
Yes, Pax.
They do understand. Okay, guys, since this is the last example of VLOOKUP, yes, VLOOKUP, do you want me to explain with another example, or we should go to the next thing? That is
Another
the
example.
HV.
Another
Another
example.
example, okay. All right, then let's see. Okay, guys, wait. I need to see. Um, oh, guys, I thought, where is this? Yes. Yes. Okay. Okay. Okay, guys. Let's say that we, as your tutors, we decide to resign and stop working for CPU team. So we decide to open our business. We are going to be private tutors. So we tell you students that we are going to have Saturday sessions, but you will have to pay us 200 rands because we are now private tutors. We are no longer going to be paid by CPUT, okay? So you guys decide that you want to join us on Saturday. So the following students, they decide to pay. We told you guys that the session cost 200 rands, but you can pay any amount. Then later on, you can pay the balance. I took these names from the WhatsApp group B. So we have Sanele, Rossetti, Somila, Priscilla, Jimmy, hence, sorry guys if I'm pronouncing your names wrong, okay? So Sanele decided to pay the whole amount, 200 rands. Rossetti decided to pay 100 rands, meaning he or she owes us 100 rands. Somila decides to pay 80 rand. Priscilla decided to pay 150, 180, and hence decided to pay the whole amount, that is 200 rands. Okay, so these are the students that paid. Now comes Saturday. After the session, these are the students that attended our Saturday class. We have, okay guys, let me not use tutor's name so that this information can be relevant. I'm going to say Ayanda, sorry, Ayanda, we have Ayanda. We also have Asipile in the class. Sorry guys, Asipile. Okay. Who else can we put? We have, I don't know if it's Chinguta. I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name correctly. We have Chinguta. So the following students attended the session on Saturday. So we as your tutors, we want to know whether how many students that attended have already paid. So what we can do, we can use the VLOOKUP formula to see how many students that attended have already paid and how many did not pay at all. So let's see. Okay, VLOOKUP formula, look value. We want to see whether Ayanda paid or not. So I'm going to click to Ayanda. Okay, first thing, okay, table array. Go to the first spreadsheet and we are going to highlight. Okay, let's highlight. So here we're going to use the absolute reference. So you must have the dollar signs. So it's going to be $8, $2, $B, $9. So we are looking whether they paid or not. So we are going to check on this amount column, and that is column number 2. Column number 1, we have the names of the students that paid, and column number 2, we have the amount that they paid. Sorry. So I'm going to type 2, and we want to know the exact. There we go. Then let's autofill. See, Ayanda did not pay. We don't have Ayanda here. So that's why we don't have any amount on Ayanda. Somila, we have 80 rands. Let's check Somila here. Somila, yes, there is Somila on cell A4, and he paid or she paid 80 rands. We have Jimmy and Sanel. So can you see, guys, using the formula, we can see the students that paid and the students that did not pay. So we were using the absolute reference here. Let me show you how you can use the name range. We have to highlight from Sanele to the last. Okay, let me just hit right here. Then name this range. What are we going to name this range? Let's say payment 2. Payment. Sorry, payment. Then type enter. This is how you name a range. Check on that downward arrow if you have correctly named the range. Yes, we have named the range. This range is payment. Then we're going to come here. We want to see if whether which student paid. Yes. So look up value, we're going to check Ayanda. Did Ayanda pay or not? Then to the table array, you are not going to go back to sheet 1 and highlight and start using the absolute referencing, the dollar signs. You're just going to type payment because you have already named the range. There we go. We have Sanele 200 to Rosette 100 rand. It shows there. Then we want to see working with column 2. If you remember, column 2 had the amount. Yes, amount, yes. Going back here. So we are working with column 2, and that is range lookup. I want to say false. We want the exact amount. There we go. Then we're going to autofill. Can you see we're getting the same results? Ayanda did not pay. Somila paid. Caesar did not. Oh, Caesar did not pay. Sorry, Caesar. I wanted to change all the names of the tutors and write the student names. I just noticed now that I didn't change your name. Caesar did not pay. We don't have Caesar here. Okay. These are the students that paid, and these are the students that did not pay. So let's say that Caesar, okay, let's work with Caesar. Caesar did not pay. Then Caesar decides after the session on Saturday, he comes to us and says, you know what, let me pay 50 rand. I'm going to deposit 50 rand, then I will pay another amount next time, that is 150. So what we're going to do, we're going to come here, because here we wrote the students that paid, received payment. So Caesar decides to give us 50 rands. Okay, then I'm gonna press enter. Let's see what happens here. After you have applied the VLOOKUP formula, participants, there we have Caesar. Caesar paid 50 rands. See, it automatically changes. We didn't have to come here and write, oh, Caesar paid us. We just uh, um, uh, wrote Caesar on the list of people that paid 50 rand, and here on the attendance list with people who paid Caesar, we can see Caesar, it has changed. So this is how you use the VLOOKUP formula. So we can furthermore say highlight, we tutors, we can highlight this formula, then copy it. Let's clear it. Clear that one, then type is equal to. So use the if error. So we're going to come here and paste that formula that we copied from the VLOOKUP. So these are the people that did not pay. So what do we want? We want to collect, we want the students to pay back our money. So I'm going to write collect to the value if error. See, there we go. I'm going to autofill. So these are the students that did not pay. So I have used the if error that to show us the students that did not pay, and it tells us that we need to collect the money from these students. So this is how you can use VLOOKUP formula with other formulas. But guys, don't stress out with this formula. I don't think it is examined. It's just another Excel formulas that you can use when you are doing things with data. Okay. So say now we want numbers of students that did not pay. We are going to use the count if formula, right? So type is equal to count if. So which range, highlight the highlight the range, and we want to know how many students that we need to collect our money from. See, there are two. No. What did I do wrong? Because we have okay. Count if formula range. Okay. Collect. Yeah, there we go. So these are the formulas that you have already used. Let's say there were 300 students that attended. So you were not going to go there and count 1, 2, 3. You were just going to use the count if formula. See, this works together. Like these formulas work together. We have used the VLOOKUP formula, then I used the if error formula to see the ones that the students that I need to collect from, and now I have used count if formula to see how many students we need to collect our money from. Yeah. So guys, I think I have explained the VLOOKUP formula. Do we have any questions?
No program.
Okay, guys, I'm going to hand over to, I think, I'm not sure if it's Tando or Ashome. Thank you for participating. Bye.
Bye.
Are you?
Huh?
Hi, Nkosana.
Hello. Hello. Hello, Tandu.
Hello, guys. Class have already gone.
No, we're still waiting for Tano. We have 2 more exercises to do.
Yeah, just waiting for Tandu. Tandu. Yes. Yeah.
Patiently waiting. Patiently.
I think Tano is because she's reconnecting. So we have to wait for her. Excel exercise. Which one is that?
Okay, guys, like go update. You
Simunye.
get me? So I'm gonna be taking Ando's slot because she asked me to take that slot. Then I think because she's gonna be busy teaching a student and consulting a student because she just gave me a call. I mean, she rang me up now. So yeah. But what exercise was she gonna do?
7.3.
7.3.
Yo.
Cool. Ahlemi, do you wanna go
Simunye,
first?
which
You know,
exercise are
get
you
me.
Yeah?
Oh, it's fine. You wanna go first? You wanna go first?
You still need to prepare.
You still need to prepare.
Kosan?
Ewe. Ewe.
Okay. I'll do 7.4 then.
Okay. Let me just open these files. I must delete that.
Kosan, are you doing the
Yeah, boo.
exercise now? Which
The
exercise?
7.3.
Oh, okay.
7.3. But I'm just closing all these documents and that are open for the previous class. Laptop yam is, being a snail. Yeah, boo. We don't like the snail life. But yeah. Hey, boo.
Tendo had said she was gonna do 7.3, right? You remember Kosana in the chat box.
Dana said she was gonna do 7.3.
But now she's asking, am I not supposed to be doing 7.3? Like Zhuang.
I could see him. I get to see low. I don't know. I don't be a train smash. It won't be a train smash.
Just do it then.
Hey, the computer is just messing up. You the computer. Ah, you.
Nyanisile look, we were doing 7.2.
I was doing 7.2 now.
Pakama, please ask me.
If Nkosana, your laptop is giving you problems, I can do 7.3.
Excuse me. Printed. Pagaman.
Let me just do 7.4, then we'll get back to 7.3
I was
because you guys are
saying
wasting
that
time now.
if you have problem with your laptop, I
Yeah.
can do 7.3. 7.3. That was supposed to be done by Tando, right?
Yeah, well, it's
Pakama,
fine.
can you
Well,
please
it's
make
fine.
me
That's fine. I told me to just go with your suggestion. You do 7.4 and then we'll end with 7.3. Okay, so we can get time moving.
Yeah,
okay. Pakama, can
Let's
you
go.
please make me a moderator?
Okay, let me.
Pagaman.
Where are you, Ashumi? Okay. Done. So, Ashumi, you're going to do 7.4 now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or you can do 7.3 then. And do after.
Okay. Uh, sorry, Ashlomi. You can do 7.4, then I will do 7.3 later.
You're not ready. Or are you preparing?
I'll do 7.3. I don't have a problem doing 7.3.
Well, I'm reconnecting, guys.
Next.
Okay, Ashlomi, why are you laughing? Okay, guys. You know what? Let me. I'm going to do. So I'm going to do on later. Okay.
I'm sharing now.
Ashlomi. Oh, okay. You already said. Okay, it's
Yes, I'm
fine.
sharing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Coolio. My thing is also open now, so let's go.
Yeah, so we're going to be doing H lookup. Jesus. Waiting for my. I believe. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes, we can see a screen. Yes, you can see a screen.
Okay. Okay. Why is it taking so long?
Yeah, network.
H. Okay, please, guys. Wait.
Nkosana,
Hello.
is it possible to share the exercise 7.3 so that we can complete 7.3 so long we're waiting for Ashlomi? Please.
I think that's possible. I'm gonna try it now. Yep.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm just going into the thing now. I used to have Jake. Switching it.
Sorry, guys. I just reconnected. Oh, Nkosana is sharing. Oh, okay.
So yeah. Oh, this one. Oh, this exercise. My people will help me shame. Oh, lie. Okay, cool. You. Assume you must make you moderator again. I'm gonna do that on my phone. Okay. You self check. Switching it back. Put another one back. Making a shift. Can I be decision? Right.
Next step check. No feature no bank. I can check.
So here we now.
Easy to
Right. We are here now. So now what do they want? We are busy with HLOOKUP. HLOOKUP exercise 7.3. HLOOKUP in Excel stands for horizontal lookup. It is a function that makes Excel search for a certain value in a row, the so-called table array, in order to return a value from a different row in the same column. HLOOKUP function in Excel exists of four components. Number one, the value you want to look up. Number two, the range in which you want to find the value and return the value. The number of the row within your defined range that contains the return value. Zero or false for an exact match with the value that you are looking for. And number one or true for the approximate match. But in most of the cases, it's going to be zero because we want the exact match. They say open the results H lookup exercise, complete the following using the H lookup formula as an array, criteria 2 absolute reference, determine Glenn's marks for science, E8, Glenn's marks for maths, E9, Glenn's marks for English, E10, Glenn's marks for history, highlighted in yellow. And then we do that. Right. So I am a bit rusty on this one, so my partners in crime will help me. So what we're gonna do here is that we're gonna mess around. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna do equal sign H lookup because they want horizontal. H lookup, then you go here. H lookup, look up value. The lookup value. What is the lookup value going to be? What is common? Science, Glenn. Hey guys, help me please. Let me get enough time to prepare for this one. So let me just play around. Marks in science.
Nkosana,
Marks, yes.
the lookup value is Glen.
Blank.
Glen. Glen.
Oh, number
E1.
yes. And then the table array will be this whole row. in the table array will be this entire row. I think. We'll still digest this thing. Because ngoku, Glenn, we want science mark. The science mark is here. Table array is going to be, but then we do it
Hear me
in
good now?
rows and we do. Yes, okay, cool. You highlight the entire
Can you
table
hear
array.
me?
Yes, I can hear you.
You highlight from varsity student name, entire table, because we have to get the marks in science.
Poof. And then you absolute ref that. And then the row index is going to be row number 1 because the science mark is in that row. Right? Press
No, it's gonna be
row number 2.
yeah.
It's going to be, yes.
Number 1 is the
Okay, tell me.
varsity name, and then number 2 is
Yeah,
marks in science.
it's going to be science mark. Yeah. So going to be 2. Exact. False. Glen. Can you just double check that for me? Pa, 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 pa. Yeah, I like this exercise. It's going to be in A. Good so. Right,
Supposed to
we
be
go again.
65.
Dad, you
Nah.
can speak.
Nah. Nah, bro.
You can speak. I don't like this
Okay.
exercise.
Look up value, it's E1. Look up value, it's E1.
E1, yeah. E1. Look up value E1, it's
Yeah.
clean. Right.
E
E1, yeah.
T1.
Hello, Atume.
Hi. Hi, Manisile.
No, you
It's
don't
supposed
highlight something.
it's supposed you it doesn't suppose you press Fn and F for E when you
Yeah, when you're
highlight
doing
did.
absolute reference.
the table,
Yeah.
then you press
Yes, you
F4 and
press Fn press 4. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
did
think
that.
Kosana did you
I did.
did put this absolute reference,
Absolute.
right? Table array.
I did absolute.
Yeah.
It's just the problem. The problem
You
is
you
just the
don't
lookup
absolute
value.
reference on the you don't absolute reference on the lookup value, but on the table array, Manisile. I think I'm echoing. What's going on wrong?
Okay, he also did. He also did, ne?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. E1 lookup value. Let me do this again. E1 lookup value.
Yeah.
Table array. Table array. I'm gonna highlight from
From the
A2
varsity student name.
from varsity student name. A2. That takes everything in. Absolute reference. Absolute reference. And then you're gonna absolute reference again. Okay. Row is gonna be number 2. And there we go. Yeah. Here's the answer. 0 then it's gonna be 65.
Echo.
Hi guys. Is it possible to have one mic on, please?
Coolio. Okay, now I understand this now. Whew. Liquor. Okay. I'm gonna restart this and do it properly. Righto. So now I must H lookup. H lookup, we want clean science mark. Right. I want clean science mark. Now I'm gonna H lookup equals H lookup. And then I go to that f of x sign right here. Lookup value. Lookup value. What is our lookup value? Lookup value is that we want clean. Please give us clean, not Andy, not Doe, not Steve or Mark. Just give us clean. Give us her name because we want a science mark. Our table array, we want to highlight everything, including her name, so that they can actually, that the computer knows what we actually want. Highlight the entire thing. You absolute reference that, right? And now we have our row index number. Remember, when you have H lookup, you do it in row. So that's row number. So varsity names can be row number 1, row number 2, row number 3. So what we want is that we want row number 2. We don't want Glenn's name, that's the I'm wrong. We want row number 2 to get her science mark, which is going to be number 2. And then you're going to 0 for exact match. And then you, oops, do that. Okay. Everyone understand? I'll gladly go through it again. I'll go through it again. You understand? Guys understand? Because I want to move on. A yes in the chat. Okay, yes, good. Thank you. A yes in the chat. Okay, good. Now we're going to do the same thing, which is going to be, we're going to do equals and then H lookup value. What do you want? We want Glenn's math mark. So our lookup value is going to be Glenn E1 again. Table array, highlight, varsity name, the whole entire table again. And then you're going to absolute reference. Okay, let me just go here so that I can. Absolute reference. Row index is that we want her math. So our math is going to be row number 1, 2, 3. Here's row number 3. So now it's going to be 32. Glenn's math mark. And then we want 0. And therefore that's going to give us 32. Right? Same thing with Glenn's English mark. Equals H lookup. H lookup is that I'm going to go there. And then I'll say lookup value. What is our lookup value? Once we have established a lookup value, you're going to use it again and again and again and again. So our lookup value is Glenn, E1. The lookup value has always been E1 because we want Glenn. Our table array is that highlight the entire table. Highlight the entire table, including Glenn's names that we can, so that we can know where Glenn's marks are. Absolute reference. Row index is that which one do we want now? Is that we want her English mark, and her English mark is in row number 4. There's no number 4. We want exact match, and then press 0. Oops. And there you go. Same thing. Same thing. Then we go to Glenn's history mark again. Equal sign, H lookup. And then you go here. Lookup value. Lookup value is E1 because we want Glenn's mark. And once you have the lookup value, you use the same thing over and over and over again. Lookup value is Glenn mark because we want Glenn. Table array set, I want to highlight the entire table, including their names, so that computer knows what column it's in, basically. Absolute reference, always. And then we want her history mark, which is in row index number 5. And then that's 0. We want false exact match, and then you press OK. And therefore, that is how you do the H lookup for this exercise. Started a bit tricky at first, but yeah, once you get the hang of it, then it's chips. Everyone understand? Can I get a yes in the chat? You understand? You understand? Okay, cool. Coolio.
Yes.
Guys understand? Okay, cool. Yeah, and in the chat, if you guys seen in the chat box that Pakama has given you guys a number, if you guys have any inquiries, you know. So yeah, don't know if I should also give my number out. Should I? Yeah, I don't know. It's up to you guys. But we can move on. I think so, yes.
Yeah, let's move on. Let's move on. We're only left with I think
I will
18
then make
minutes.
Shuni the moderate.
I mean 12 minutes. So can you please stop sharing, Kosana? Okay, thanks. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, please make me moderator. Thank you. Okay. Okay. So we'll be doing exercise 7.4, the hotel contacts. So it says open the hotel contacts H lookup exercise and complete the following. So this is the Excel exercise. The question, first question, it says using the H lookup formula as an array, criteria 2, name range, determine the following. Name the range of the table B16 to N19 to table underscore array. I think Pagama already shown you guys how to do that one, but here's another way to do it. But I think Pagama's one is very simple and easy. You just select the whole table from B16 to N19, and then you go to formulas, go to define name, and then you define name, and then it's table underscore array, and you say okay. Immediately after you've done that, you can see there it's table array where Pagama changed it. And then question 2, okay, in column C, hotel code, use the surname given in column A as well as the information in table B16 to N19. Oh, it's Nkosana, okay. So in column C, hotel code, use the surname given in column A as well as the information in table B16 to N19 to determine the hotel code. So we will be using the surname in column A to determine the hotel code. So as Nkosana said, what we look for is what is common in both sheets. But since here it's not 2 sheets, it's 2 tables in 1 sheet. So what is common in those 2 tables is the surname. So, but we will be using the H lookup now, not VLOOKUP. So, okay, that was the question. Determine the following. Okay, so we determine the hotel code. So it's equal to H lookup. What are we looking for? It's the surname. And the table array, I think it says here, using the HLOOKUP formula as an array criteria name range. So we'll be using the name range. We won't be selecting the whole table now. We'll be using the name range, which is the table underscore array. And then the row, the index number. In HLOOKUP, we look at the horizontal row, whereas on the VLOOKUP, we're looking at the vertical, which is like this, like this. So we're using HLOOKUP, we look like this. Okay. So the row and the index number for what are we looking for? It's the hotel code, right? This is it. And then no, the row, the index number. No, oh, I mean it's 1. It's 2. It's 2, right? And then the range lookup should be false to get the exact match. And there it is. After that, you autofill. And then you can see that Ucleric has a hotel code of CD08, and then the last one, Simola, has a hotel code of CD18, and it's also CD18 here. We do the same for CT. It's equal to HLOOKUP. And then again, we're using the same. And then you can see here, guys, we don't, what is this thing? We don't use absolute referencing because we are using the name range. That is why we don't do the absolute referencing. And then it's the table underscore, and then the row, the index number. We are looking for the city. It's row 1, 2, 3.
Whoa.
Sorry. Akona. So it's false. And then it's okay. And then you can see that Cleric lives in Durban. And then the last one, which is smaller, lives in Kapa. And then we're going to autofill to see if he really or she really lives in Cape Town. And there it is, the last one. And then the amount due, again, it's equal to HLOOKUP. Again, we're using the same, the table array, it's the table underscore array. And then the row, the index number, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 4. And the range lookup, it should be false for the exact match. Then okay, and then we can see that Ucleric has a 5.5 due, and then we have to look for the last one if it's correct. If they do correspond, yes. And then Usimola has 16.5 due. You guys got it. Oh, what? Because we think we are done now. Any questions? Everything is clear? Guys, Mr. Babalo, are you still here?
Yes, Akum. Yes.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, it's okay, Akum.
Okay. Thanks. Milton. Yes. Nyanisile, yes. Okay. As long as I got 2 yeses, that means it's clear. Milton, okay, that's good. So guys, we are done. Yes.
Did anyone answer Simunye? I'm just checking.
Simunye, oh, I forgot. She was talking about 6.2 something. I don't know which activity is that one because we are doing VLOOKUP now.
Okay, Simunye,
In the session.
if you are still
Let
here
me
in the session, you can try to WhatsApp us, then we can explain. You will choose any tutor that you like. You love them to explain this 6.3 exercise to you. If we won't be able to explain it now. 6.3, when did we do 6.3? And what is it all about?
It was if and I think.
Oh, okay, I
I think
remember
it was
now.
ends, yeah, and I think we did not finish.
Oh,
That is why
okay.
they joined that.
But okay. So they didn't join our class because I did finish 6.3. Remember the class that we had? You were there. It was me, Tando, and you. Simunye, try to use our numbers. We typed our numbers in the chat box. Try to use our numbers, then we can explain.
We were only instructed to do 6.1, 6.4, and 6.5. That is why we did not do 6.3 and 2 that day, because Miss Morris said we should do only 3, 6.1, 4, and 5. So I think 6.3 was yours and Tando's. So I think we'll do it next time then.
Yes.
Because we only have
she can also
10
try
minutes left.
to check the recording.
Yeah.
I don't know where it is, since we don't have access to the recordings. Tando did 6.3, but you can also ask on WhatsApp, guys.
Simunye, was it exercise 6.0? I mean, was it if and or if or? I can do it now. If and or the if or exercise, but I want to exercise 6.3. I'll only do the ones that I have. Was it if or if and? If and, right? Okay.
I also want 6.2. 6.2.
6.2, is it if and or if or? Lumka. Miss Atlime, can I please what? Retype your number. Oh, okay, sorry. It's 063 304 0835. Okay. If and. When was it? When was it? If and, right? Though this is not it. Where is it now? Okay. 6.1. Which one is this one? Blue. Angisayiboni mina le activity. Akithibi ukuthi iye kuphi. Oh, can't be here. Can't be. Oh, okay, there it is. 6 point if end if end there's if end. Guys, what? Guys, asoze sinport. Siyabhatalwa sibuzeni WhatsApp. As you all see, we only have 2-hour sessions online. Yes, we only have a 2-hour session. Okay, I'm trying to open the if end here. Don't know why it's not opening now. Pofu is the person who wants the end exercise still in the chat. Oh, okay, still there.
Right, are we done now?
Yeah.
And the Nyango closes.
Sana, is that you?
Yes.
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to you.
Oh, okay.
I'm doing if statements now.
Yeah, the ones that we did not finish the last time.
Okay.
The if end. The if end. I think it's just gonna take 10 minutes. 10 minutes to do this one. Each laptop is acting up now. Okay. Close. Control. Yeah. So if statement exercise 6.4, the if end form, it says open the if end teams exercise and complete the following. Create an if end function statement in cell E3 to rate the team based on the following 2 criteria. So guys, I said if end function, it looks at like two things that are the same for it to be true, right? Looks at 2 criteria for it to be true, and then they should both be true. I think, yeah, they should both be true. So, okay. If the team score is higher than 15 points, that's the first criteria. If the team score is higher than 15 points, and if the team's matches played are less than 5, then you should rate the team as excellent, or otherwise the team must try harder. So I'm saying the if end function looks at two criteria which both must be I think should be correct for the answer to be excellent, or otherwise they must try harder. So let us do it. Equal to if and, right? Logic one said that if the team score is higher than 15 points, and then there is logic one, right? The team score is greater than 15 points. Logic 2 was if the teams matches played are less than 5. Teams matches played they are less than 5. Then put the semicolon. Value if true, they should be excellent. Excellent. Is it? And then if false, they should try harder. And then you say okay. And then you autofill. Sorry. So here you can see there you can see on cell. Okay, the first one, try harder, right? The score is 10 and the matches played it's 4. So the only value that is there. Why am I copying now? Oh.
Ipume class. Is the class over? Is the class done?
Askayaz.
No, Nkosana. Ashome was explaining. I don't know what happened.
Hi guys, kaloku network yamka. Xolweni. Xolweni, but then it's 3 o'clock now. The class is supposed to be over. So those who want to go can go, but then you can stay and then I will do the 6.3.
Could you?
Abafuna uhamba can go and then I will do 6.3 because uTusimunye is different from u6.4 because it has a number, okay? I don't wanna lose control. Okay, so let me do it. Okay, exercise 3. 6.3. I am hoping that, guys, we are going to meet, since we are on alert level 1 now. Maybe, just maybe, we will now have face-to-face tutorials. I am not sure. There's nothing I can do. I don't wanna lose. Oh, sorry. It's control. Okay, Simone, exercise 6.3. It says open the if Premier League exercise and complete the following. Sort in ascending order A to Z. Sort what? Sort what? Sort in ascending order A to Z. What? It's the name or the name? Don't know. Sort in ascending order. I think I'm just gonna sort everything out because I don't know. A to Z. Yeah, so I've sorted from A to Z, and then use the if award column to show. Oh, it's not an if and this formula, it's an if only, to show the amounts received by each strike. Oh. Tibhizinzo fonela late. So use the if formula award to show the amounts received by each striker according to the type of award received, i.e. for gold. For gold should be 500,000, for silver should be 250,000, and for bronze it should be 100,000. So using the if, I think it's the nested ifs here. Yeah. I did not prepare for this one, so I'm just gonna try. If use the if to show the type of pay. Let me write it down so that I don't go back here all the time. Should be gold, should be 500,000. Silver should be 250,000, and then bronze should be 100,000. Okay. So now if if this one, I think, is equal to gold, then it should be what is this, 500,000. And then if this one again is equal to silver, then it should be whoa, no, if it's equal to gold, then it should be 500,000, and then again if if this one again, it's equal to silver, then it should be 250,000. So it should be 100. Oh, sorry. And then we close up brackets. One, sorry. No. Okay. I'm just gonna go to the solution because I don't have time to do this one now. So yeah, but I did it this way. No, okay, I was wrong here. I should have. Okay. Bandlo udlala WhatsApp apha eklasini.
Sorry, Ahlum, I didn't know that my mic was on.
Oh, I sound busy. Okay. I think ndiyazile ngoku, guys. Okay, just 5 minutes. Equal to if, yeah, this one is called nested ifs. When you have to put more than one if, it's now nested if d4 is equal to b gold, you only put the, I think the words in the inverted commas, and not the digits, and then it should be equal to 500,000. 500,000. Or if put d4 again, who equal to silver, and it should be 250,000, or otherwise it should be 100,000, which is the bronze. The last one you don't have to write bronze. And then you close. You have two open brackets, and then you have to close two again, and then there it is. Okay, let us autofill, and then you can see gold was supposed to be 500. If it's silver, it should be 250, and then if it's bronze, you can see bronze, it's 100,000, and then you can see silver, it's 250, and then you can see gold. Oh no, you can see gold, it's 500. I don't know if I should do it again. Simunye. Magasela. Thanks a lot. Oh, okay, so you got it. But if you did not get it, you can still WhatsApp me, and then I can do a video and send it to you via WhatsApp. So guys, let's go. I think we are done. Should have stopped the recording. Oh, I'm so hot. Okay, There's nothing I can do. Khawustop i-recording le phone yami ivele yiyo le laptop iyafreeza ngoku.
Okay.